My name is Isaac Brown, and the mayor. I got to know Oja Sokwe via Facebook, online. And, there are all sort of people on the online platform. And for people like us who are in the media business, we want to listen to all. The foolish, the smart, the deep. Aggregates of all these opinions help us when we come on radio or television to address the general public. So I began to notice him, his postings, and I observed, come on, this man is deep. And I remember at the point in time, I was going to have a debate between the ruling party and the PDP. And the PDP folks online began to suggest names of an individual that they believe is capable to match the APC guest that I was going to have. And I'm going to say this. Out of about 10 people that did communicate with me, 8 kept hammering on the name Rotimi Ojasokwe. Rotimi Ojasokwe. The truth is, I never met him. I never met him. So, premise on that, I reached out to him. And I must tell you this. Since the day he graced my show, since the day he graced Fresh FM, the feedback at the end of each appearance, tremendous. Deep knowledge, deep understanding. And he knows I've never stopped from inviting him over and over again. Once we want the city to boil once again over political issue. Let me get me in touch of come and fire them. So, and when he told me, shared with me about his intent to serve, to me, I'm impressed. I told him, why not? If not, the National Assembly that we have presently, I must tell you, have this current National Assembly, very low approval ratings among Nigerians. And for us in the media, we know, we feel it, we hear it. And Nigerians detest them for a lot of reasons. No thanks to the crazy money they earn. And I know if Ojasokwe gets there, he has not told me whether he will not do what they are doing, because all of them will tell you it is legal to pick 7.5 million every month as allowance. If he gets there, I'm not sure whether he will tell us he won't collect that money. Even Shehu Sani, who told us that what they were doing was bad when he was on my show, said, I have to continue to collect it because it is legal. So I must collect 13.5 million as allowance every month outside the basics. So it's a crazy thing as regards the National Assembly. But back to Ojasokwe as an individual. I believe strongly he will be a great asset to this state. If given opportunity, I believe he will add value to conversation locally, nationally, at the National Assembly, which is to some extent lacking in most of our reps. Half of our reps are busy sleeping. Half of them don't even show up. And when you listen to them, you look at them, the debate, the conversation, you begin to ask, how did they get there in the first instance? So, I want to encourage everyone here that in him, in Ojasokwe, I can't testify. You have a young man who wants to serve and serve for the betterment of our people. My final word here is this. I think he probably got it wrong. And I'm going to charge some of you that have been invited here to support his bid financially. He got it wrong. and I'm saying it with every sense of responsibility. I'm in the system. I'm in the game. He's asking for 25 million naira, right? 25 million naira, I can tell you today, is what whoever wants to go to House of Assembly needs in this country. A federal rep, forget, it's not going to happen. He will probably have to run advert, 10 slots minimum daily on the radio station for about a month in an election year. I can tell you, in my own station, Fresh FM, a spot is 15,000 naira political. If you run that one 10 times a day, that's 150,000 naira. If you're going to run that one for 1 month in just one radio station, you know what I'm talking about. That is just the media aspect. The grassroots aspect, he will have to go to words. He will have to talk to all these chairmen that are here. They are here today now. But when he visits them, he will not visit them and just shake hands with them and leave. You know, our electoral process is terribly monetized. So much money. So much money. So what I'm telling you is that the bill there is just off the cuff. 2 days ago, the Guba candidate of Abundant Renewal Nigerian Party, I'm sure if any of you probably listened to my show a week ago, I had the lady who is going to become the governor of the state, Basa, her name. She was there. She's struggling to get the ticket of a party in Oyo State. There's a guy too in Oyo who is also fighting for the same slot, same ticket. And that guy gave a press conference a few days ago. And I think what he said should worry all of us. He acknowledged that ANRP, Abundant Nigerian Renewal Party, took part in the Ekiti election that we just witnessed, where issue of vote buying, Fayose gave everybody 3,000, 4 days of the election. And APC waited for the main day to offer 710. Those who collected 3,000 via electronic transfer, they've expended, they've exhausted it. And on the other day, when you see people brandishing 7,000, you go for where the money is. But some line is the Cuba aspirant of ANRP said that the party also took part in that Ekiti election. And lo and behold, he said this, that the party spent 50 million naira in that Ekiti election, the candidate. And at the end of the day, the party got 125 votes. 50 million expended, 125 votes. That tells you what we have before us. It's a big, huge task. Ojasope will have to fight and fight dirty to even get the ticket of his own party, PDP. His party is divided, I must tell you officially. As we speak, they may give it any other name. They have issues. But we pray they will be able to resolve the issue ahead of the time. And if he succeeds at getting the ticket for PDP, he's going to have to face a ruling party of Governor Abiola Jumobi that have told us they will spend the last kobo to defend their legacy come 2019. So he's got a big challenge, but it's surmountable with your help. And based on the fact that he's a credible candidate. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for those words. They were kind, some were cutting, but in all truthfulness, it was laying it bare as it is. And it's going to help in drafting when we get back to the drawing board. When a product is good, shout a little about the product and it will sell. We are believing in this